Final one. Let's really nail it. Are we rolling? Oh, fabulous. All right. Hello. My name's Adam Shell. I've written this novel called Tomato Rhapsody: A Fable of Love, Lust, and Forbidden Fruit. It's a fabulous read. Hopefully you're visiting the website. You know this was a lot of food in the book, a lot of recipes. So there's recipes that are directly referred to in the book, and there's ones that are kind of inspired by. This one that we're making here today, the Good Padre's lemony tomato mint salad, is directly from page 71. So what happens is the Good Padre goes to visit the Hebrews and he gives them all this good news. He says to the Hebrews, that's what it means. I'm not really from England, I just like to kind of play like this because I find it lowers expectations about food, and then so you're kind of pleasantly surprised because you never think somebody from England can cook, right? My cameraman's English. All right, so the Good Padre goes to visit the... The Good Padre goes to visit the Hebrew. It says you're free to sell your fruits at market. And Davido, who's one of the Hebrew boys, he's so excited by this. The Good Padre's about to leave. He says, wait mate, hold on. Let me give you some tomatoes. Try the first couple plain. And now try this little recipe. And he gives him this recipe. And then the Good Padre later in the day makes it up. It's basically an inspired interpretation of a panzanella salad, you know. So we have here heirloom tomatoes. It's summer in Southern California, so it's beautiful heirloom tomatoes. So I've got some mixed heirloom tomatoes. You can do it any time of the year though with the beautiful little baby tomatoes. Sometimes they grow them in Mexico and everything. But it's always best to eat local. You know, that's what we kind of talk about. And to eat in season. So this is both local and in season. Heirloom tomatoes. I have here fresh basil. I'm going to show you this little trick about a chiffonade. Nice way to chop basil. You take the basil leaves and you lay them flat like a deck of cards on top of each other, and then you roll it, you know, like you've rolled other things in your life probably. You roll it and then you make the very fine slices. It's called a chiffonade. Alright, so we're going to use the chiffonade of basil. Chiffonade of basil here. I left some basil leaves whole, alright, fresh basil. And here's what makes this tomato salad particularly wonderful. I'm going to drop the accent, I'm tired of it. Alright, what makes this salad interesting is that the fresh mint. Really wonderful, straight from my garden, summertime fresh mint. I'll use a little bit of chives as well also. Chives are wonderful. Chives will go into the bowl. Lemon zest, okay? When you have beautiful organic lemons, zest them. There's something called a microplaner. I can't find it right now. Here it is. So you take a microplaner and you run a microplaner over the outside. You get the beautiful lemon flavor and everything. Better to do with organic lemons because you know you get all the residues of pesticides on the outside of lemon. So take lemon zest. Okay. I'm making this for 6 people, so I'm doing half a tomato, 3/4 of a tomato because they're larger tomatoes, and half a lemon per person. So I've got the zest of 3 lemons. I have 1 clove of garlic. I don't want it to be too overly garlicky into the bowl. Okay. Really good salt. This is pink Himalayan salt. Now you're going to have salty elements in the bowl, so you don't need to go too crazy on salt. Okay. I prefer to use Alfonso olives. That's the olive that Marie refers to in the book, but they're very hard to find. So these are Kalamata. You can use Kalamata or Gaetas. It's a fine substitute for Alfonso olives. So Alfonso olives into the bowl. Okay, here's crostini. You can make your own crostini. You could use your own stale bread, or you can use croutons. These I just picked up from Whole Foods yesterday, some crostini. And like 1/3 of a cup per person, you know, 6 salads we're making up here. And then finally some chunked pecorino romano cheese. Okay, beautiful raw sheep's milk cheese. That also goes into the bowl. Finish off with my seasoning. I'm going to do a little fresh cracked black pepper. This is a Turkish coffee milk, which is a really fabulous way. Oh, the accent's going to come back now for the final little bit here. Alright, salt has been done. Lemon juice, half a lemon per person. Nice and lemony into the bowl. Alright, a little more acid red wine vinegar. I would not use balsamic vinegar in this dish because you don't want to ruin the colour. You don't want to turn things black. So red wine vinegar and a nice shot of olive oil. All the specific measurements are on the website. Okay, and now no utensil is better than a clean hand. Let me set some bowls about. Okay, and then start to mix. And you want to work your fingers kind of gently from underneath. And you want this salad to be wet because you want to get that kind of perfect placement where you have that perfect sense where the bread is a little wet but still crunchy. And then it's great summer colors and everything between the olives and the different yellows and reds, the tomato. Okay, so we're going to mix it up, get a little wet, and then I'm going into the bowl to portion out.
Okay, just kind of estimate it with my eye. 1, perfect. 2, everybody here. 6. All right, we're gonna take an edit break. I'm gonna wipe my hands off, and then we'll come back and we'll do tasting. Voila, thank you.
Just like Thai food. Yeah, just like Thai. She had never eaten Thai food, and we went out for Thai food.
Oh, that's what
yummy.
it was. A little indigestion.
Yummy! I'll bring it to you. It's delicious. I love this one.
Yeah.
It's best in the summer.
This is a great salad.
Okay.
This is good.
Okay.
It's good. It's good.
Thank you very much. All the recipes are on the website. My name's Adam Shell. This is my novel, Tomato Rhapsody. And happy eating, happy reading.
Happy, happy.
Yum.